Hello, I'm Rövşən. You're watching English news program on Azərbaycan Televiziya. President İlham visited Yevlax and Görə districts.
President İlham visited the monument of the national leader Heydər Əliyev located in the center of the city of Yevlax and lit flowers. Minister of Youth and Sports Farid Qayıbov briefed the head of state on the progress of the project. The complex is being built as part of the state program on socio-economic development of the regions of the Republic of Azerbaijan, approved by a presidential decree. Construction began in January 2024. The main building will house a multi-purpose sports hall with a seating capacity of 1,100 spectators. The facility is designed to host training sessions and competitions in basketball, volleyball, handball, gymnastics, judo, wrestling, boxing, and other sports. Also feature an 80-seat conference hall, rooms for referees, doctors, coaches, and commentators, as well as a cafe. The 4-story hotel with 21 rooms accommodating 42 guests, a restaurant, a football pitch meeting international standards with 1,300 seats, and 2 mini-football fields will also be part of the complex. The boxing competitions of the 3rd CIS Games, scheduled to be held in Azerbaijan at the end of September this year, will take place at the Yevlax Olympic Sports Complex. Rövşən Məmmədov, chairman of the board of the state agency of Azərbaycan Automoil Roads, briefed the head of state on ongoing construction activities. Construction of the underground pedestrian crossing and sidewalks on the highway section passing through Yevlax, as well as the approach roads providing two-way vehicle access, is nearing completion. The pedestrian crossing will span 48 meters in total, with 37 meters enclosed. The approach roads, each 7 meters wide, will stretch a total of 3.2 kilometers. The Baku-Alat-Kazakh state border with Georgia highway is part of an international transport corridor passing through Azerbaijan. The modernization of this highway enhances the country's strategic importance as a key hub at the intersection of the east-west and north-south transport corridors. Chairman of the State Water Resources Agency Zaur Mikhailov briefed President Ilham Aliyev on the reconstruction project for Yevlakh's water supply and sewage systems aimed at serving 70,000 residents through 2035. The project includes the construction of a drinking water treatment plant with a capacity of 20,000 cubic meters per day, 139 kilometers of drinking water network, nearly 13,000 household connections, 115 kilometers of sewage lines, 5 pumping stations, and a wastewater treatment facility with a daily capacity of 12,500 cubic meters. Rapid filtration plant with 16 filters and 2 reservoirs of 2,500 cubic meters total has already been built on the Görə River. It includes disinfection systems, backup power, and an 86 kilometers distribution network with 4,230 household connections. Yevlakh's outdated water infrastructure dating back to the 1950s to 60s relied on subartesian wells and the Görə River, but could no longer meet demand due to aging pipelines and insufficient treatment. Babar Zayev, chairman of the board of Azer Energy Open Transit Company, briefed the head of state on the complete reconstruction of the outdated Yevlakh Junction substation, originally built 60 years ago. The upgraded facility now ensures reliable electricity supply for over 180,000 people in Yevlakh as well as parts of Bərdə and Ucar districts, and facilitates the transmission of green energy from the Varvara hydroelectric power station to the national grid. The new substation features a 110 kV outdoor switchgear, a digital control center, and real-time monitoring with advanced cybersecurity and digital switching technologies. These upgrades have increased efficiency by significantly reducing repair costs, spare parts demand, and downtime. A modern metering and accounting system has also been installed. Additionally, 3-story regional training and laboratory center has been established on site, offering training and 12 specializations. It is equipped with simulators, testing and diagnostic tools, and specialized labs for chemistry, ecology, and electrical equipment, supporting both workforce development and technical services for the energy sector. Furthermore, the center will support testing and diagnostic work for electrical power equipment used in distribution networks, railway infrastructure, and various business entities. Chairman of Azərbaycan Open Joint Stock Company, Vüqar Əhmədov, briefed the head of state on the new Central Aran Regional SCADA Control Center designed to ensure stable and efficient power supply management for agricultural areas, key state facilities, public services, and residents. The center is powered by two 6.3 MW ampere 35 and 10 kV transformers and equipped with modern indoor switchgear. A 14-kilometer power line connects it to the Yevlax substation. Several regional substations have been integrated into the system, allowing real-time monitoring and centralized control. This innovative facility enables digital control, protection, and management of power networks using advanced equipment and optical measurement technologies. It improves operational reliability, reduces energy losses and costs, and allows for the integration of green energy sources. Consumers can now receive advanced online notifications about planned outages. The enclosed substation allows for remote operation without the need for on-site staff. Additional electric vehicle fast charging stations have been installed for public use. Minister of Economy Mikhail Jabbarov briefed the head of state on the agricultural park, which spans 2,807 hectares and is part of the integration of medium-sized farms into agri-industrial clusters project. The park produces over 20,000 tons of mixed fruits, 20 million breeding eggs and 1 million seedlings annually, involving small and medium-sized farmers nationwide. Residents benefit from state-funded infrastructure and concessional loans from the Azerbaijan Business Development Fund. A smart management system with climate stations, cameras and soil sensors enhances efficiency. Currently, 36 businesses operate in the park, with 21 actively producing for domestic and export markets. Around 57 million manats has been invested so far, creating 200 permanent and 500 seasonal jobs. Future development plans aim to attract up to 100 million manats in private investment, expanding into intensive orchards, livestock, poultry, crop farms, and processing and logistics facilities, expected to create 500 permanent and over 1,000 seasonal jobs. The land is allocated as follows: 1,185 hectares for perennial crops, 1,298 hectares for annual crops, 141 hectares for the industrial zone, and 183 hectares for infrastructure. Nationally, Azerbaijan operates 9 industrial parks and 4 districts, hosting 170 companies with over 8 billion manats in total investment and more than 10,600 jobs. From 2015 to the first quarter 2025, these zones generated 16 million manats in product sales, including 5 billion manats in exports. A new plant in Kazanbulaq village, Göranboy, will produce gypsum plasterboards and gypsum-based dry mixes with an annual capacity of 10 million square meters of plasterboards and 150,000 tons of dry mixes. Equipped with modern technologies, the facility will supply both domestic and export markets and create 200 permanent jobs. The plant will use locally sourced gypsum stone from various regions of Azerbaijan. Future plans include installing calcite and perlite production lines to reduce costs, as well as expanding into metal profile manufacturing. The project covers 5 hectares and involves a total investment of 33 million manats. It received a concessional loan of 3.9 million manats from the Azerbaijan Business Development Fund and customs concessions worth 900,000 manats under the investment promotion certificate from the Ministry of Economy.
The Israeli military has released new details following its recent strikes on Tehran. On 22nd June, Israeli Air Force fighter jets conducted precision attacks on selected targets in the Iranian capital using military-grade munitions. Israel's defense minister Israel Katz stated that the strikes hit several government facilities in central Tehran, including the headquarters of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Basij forces, Evin prison, the IRGC's Internal Security Command Center, and other strategic sites. The Israeli army also confirmed that an area near the Fordow nuclear facility was also targeted. The United Nations Security Council has held an emergency session in response to United States strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities. The meeting was convened at Tehran's request. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres warned that attacks on nuclear sites in Iran significantly increase the risk of wider conflict. He emphasized that urgent need for diplomatic efforts to ease tensions. Joining the session via video link, Director of the International Atomic Energy Agency Rafael Grossi stated that the ongoing military escalation is undermining prospects for a diplomatic resolution. An American Airlines flight on the way from New Delhi to New York has made an emergency landing at Heydar Aliyev International Airport in Baku. The unscheduled landing was prompted by a sudden medical emergency involving one of the passengers on board. The aircraft landed safely and the passenger was immediately provided with first aid. Following the necessary medical and technical procedures, the flight resumed its journey, departing from Baku and continuing to its revised destination. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Azerbaijan condemned the terrorist attack on a church in Damascus, the capital of Syria. The statement was shared on the ministry's official X account. We extend our heartfelt condolences to the families of the victims and to all those affected by this senseless act of violence. We express our solidarity with the government and people of Syria and underscore the importance of unity in the fight against extremism, the post read. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye.